thought that this was a good topic. Um, all right, what are you obsessed with, or why? Okay, why? I did mine. I did mine, and then y'all did mine. Thought it was interesting, to say the least. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna do the collectives. Hello, welcome to the chat. Don't forget to like the live. Keep your fingers on the lights. Okay. I'm gonna do the topic about what you're gonna be obsessed with, or what are you obsessed with. Mom practically told me that I was a workaholic. Okay, I was a workaholic. And I'm obsessed with work. And elevating in life. Okay. That's what Mom said. This card is there. I'm obsessed with transformation. Alright. Today I got this deck here. I got this deck here. It is called the Strange Oracle Volume 1. I'm gonna use that on this read. Let's see what we get here. See what we get. Yeah, I'm obsessed with outdoing myself. Yeah. And get it out of my rut. I'm sorry, y'all. But so now, because I gotta go to bed. I'm supposed to be asleep, but I can't sleep. So now I'm about to get started. Don't forget to keep the finger on the likes, you guys. Like away. Like away. I was gonna do donation-based reading tonight, but I don't feel like it was meant to be because I tried twice, put the PayPal link in and everything, and then motherfucker was not fucking with me. So I ain't gonna do no donation-based reading today. Just like. Let's see. I'm gonna try to keep it PG-13 so I can actually share this live. Previous lives I couldn't share. I got too much into my own business and too X-rated, and so it ain't gonna happen. Okay. Said nah, this ain't. Okay, right. I'm gonna do this and take my ass to bed, or force myself to go to bed at least. I'm gonna use the Psychic Tarot. What is it that my collective, or 90% of people are obsessed about? What are they obsessed, or what is their next obsession? What is their next obsession? What is their next obsession? The Hierophant here, conformity. Conforming. Church, spiritualism, values here. Wisdom. Okay, this Hierophant card also represents marriage or long-term commitment here. Spiritualism. I kind of see, I ain't gonna lie, even though the Hierophant is more about it's spiritual, I consider it religion. I don't consider it spiritual. I don't consider religious spiritual. Some people may disagree with that, but hey, I don't consider religion spiritual. I just don't. It's too confined and closed-minded. Okay? Spiritualism is a vortex, a Pandora's box. Okay? It's not like religion. All right? So I don't consider it. So when I'm looking at this Hierophant here, someone could be obsessed with a pastor or a spiritual teacher or the Bible or conforming. Okay? The Hierophant also represents someone, could be, it represents institutions. So you could be obsessed with some type of institution, learning. Some of y'all could be in school to be pastors or deacons or whatever the case may be. Hierophant also represents marriage here. Some of y'all could be very obsessed with your marriage or very obsessed with the code and conducts of whatever it is that you're trying to do. You know, meeting the institution standards or structure or whatever. Like you're obsessed with the Hierophant, okay, with conformity. Okay, meeting some type of standard. We're gonna keep going. I'm gonna try to get knee deep since it's just one collective. I'm gonna try to get knee deep. All right. So right now, it's the overall energy is wisdom. Okay. Y'all could be very obsessed with wisdom. You see how this person is holding the book and he's watching the family here, and the book is like the. It's like he's almost like a Christian missionary. Y'all know those religious missionaries. Some of y'all could be Jehovah's Witness here. So, like, some of y'all could be very obsessed with, let me tell you about my God. Let me introduce you to my God. Come join my church. Now, some of y'all may not be like this, but there's, like, this book of light here. It doesn't necessarily have to be religious, but it's like whatever it is that you're awakening to, it's like you just want to share it with the world. You want to share your wisdom. You want to come see about me. You get what I'm saying? You want to share your knowledge, your value system, stuff like that. Some of y'all could, I don't know, for some reason, I'm just seeing this picture. It just looks like he's a recruiter. Some of y'all are very obsessed with recruiting. Some of y'all could be door-to-door salesmen, even though this is the Hierophant. Some of y'all could be very obsessed with this door-to-door salesman type of shit, okay? But some of y'all could be obsessed with, like, Girl Scout cookies or selling Girl Scout cookies. Y'all could be in camps, or y'all could be in, like, Greek. Some of y'all could be, like, obsessed. If you're in college or you go to school here, some of y'all could be obsessed with joining, like, Greek life, stepping life, or joining, like, some type of subgroup here with the wisdom card here. Even, like, honors or something like that, or honors college. Or some of y'all could be obsessed with graduating or getting into a certain school or a certain institution here. I don't know why, but, like, it's giving, like, for a very select few of y'all, like, y'all could be obsessed with the whole Masonry or Freemason or joining, like, high level esoteric type of shit like that. Let's get more, because right now this is the overall energy about what 90% of people are obsessed with. It's definitely giving me, like, churchy vibes, though. Like, it's definitely giving me churchy vibes. Look, rest and rejuvenate. Not y'all trying to redeem y'all soul or trying to get right with God. Four of Swords energy, this definitely giving me, like, there's, like, a study done where, like, people that are going through shit, because this Four of Swords energy, rest and rejuvenate, is in the reverse. So this is, like, people who are going through shit and, like, they're praying, they're wishing on a star. I'm wishing on a star to follow where you are. Like, that's the energy. Like, you're going through a lot of shit and you're just praying for some type of relief, because a lot of people don't know this, all right? And it's probably very unpolitically correct to say, but a lot of people that struggle or going through the struggle or been through a lot, like, they are very hip to the church. I'm talking about people who were considered a throwaway in their family, people who come from broken homes, people who are very poverty stricken, people who come from violence, people who've been pimps, or people who've been hoes, or people who've been like a lot of people, like, or they could be ex-hoes, or they could be like a lot of people that are in the church. It's so funny because a lot of people always feel like that they have to be perfect to be in the church, right? So I remember I was asking my uncle, even some ex-drug addicts are in the church. Strippers be in the church, all type of shit. People be in the church. A lot of big sinners. That's why the song like that really sticks out to me, and it's just like they're looking for some level of salvation or some level of hope or some level of comfort. Religion is really a place of comfort for people to keep their sanity. Like, people feel like they have to feel like that something outside of themselves is going to pull them through. You know, that's why a lot of times people that are more wealthier, they're not as religious. They're not as religious. But correct me if I'm wrong on that, you know. With the Passion Ignited here, okay, Passion Ignited. It's so funny, you know, people do God like they do people, you know, God brings people through, right? Wisdom, rest and rejuvenate in the Passion Ignited, right? So God brings people through, and yet when people make it, they don't never be glory to God. Now all of a sudden I'm not religious anymore because I'm rich, wealthy, and no longer poverty stricken. But when you was poverty stricken, like it's kind of like what America is doing, you know. America had a very rough start, and the foundation of America was built around religious doctrine, was built around God. And for some reason, it's like when people move, or when people get elevated in life, or God, you know, they lose their way. They start to get beside themselves. And now it goes from, oh, glory be to God, to glory be to me. Like, if you ever notice that, but when shit is going bad, like people never fucking call. I believe God is an empath. I believe he or she is a fucking empath. Because if you ever notice, right, everybody calls on God, right, when shit hits the fan. They call on God. They call on God to help, to deliver them. And it's like, even some people, they have the audacity to be mad at God for shit that's wrong in their life, or for shit that's wrong in the world, right? Why would God allow this? Why the fuck would you allow it? Why the fuck do people do it in the first place? Because they stray from God. And they're full of fucking ego, and they full of hate, they full of prejudice, they full of discrimination. You know what I'm saying? My God. So it's just like, it's just funny how people call on God when they ain't got shit. It's funny how people only talk to God when they asking for favors, when they need shit. You know? And then when they're glorious, it's, oh, well, it's because of me. It's because of me why I'm glorious. But then when they're down and out, or when some shit hit the fan, you know, ever notice people don't ever blame themselves? They blame God. Well, why did God do this to me? Well, what happened to you being an author of your own fucking life? Now God is the reason why you going through shit? Baby. People is a mess. When it comes to glory, they don't want to give God none of the credit. And I feel like people do this, people, period. Like when a motherfucker is down and out, they come to you, right? They come to you. You give them food, water, shelter, clothes on their back, resources. You help them out and shit like that. And then when they get up on their feet, they act like they don't know you. They act like they don't know you. That's what they do. That's what they do to caretakers. And it's so crazy because I always ask, how come people only pray when they in trouble? People never pray when they on their deathbed. Now that you on your deathbed, now you want redemption. I just be tripping that people think that that's how that works. Like, I be tripping. Now that you on your deathbed, now you want to come to Jesus. Come to Jesus. Come to Jesus. That be tripping me out, yo. I don't know why I feel called to motherfucking sing. But y'all know that one song by old girl where she was like, what she be saying? She be saying, not Holy is the Lamb, but Lauryn Hill used to sing this song. It was off a Sisters Act. And I love that song. But that's what I feel called to sing. And I can't, it's blocking my mind. But it's just, it trips me out when people fucking like, they only call on God when there's an issue. They never hit God up when they're being blessed. They never hit God up when they're at their height, their peak of success. They only hit God up when there's issues, when there's illnesses, or they only want to redeem their souls when they're on their fucking deathbed. But your whole life you was a fucking sinner. Like it trips me out. And I don't want to hear this bullshit about people coming to God when they come to God. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that bullshit. You know what you do. You know what you do. It's just like dudes that abandon their kids. All their life, they never in their kids' life. They never, they never in their kids' life. They never help their children out. They're never there for their children. But when they get sick, they all of a sudden come to their children and the audacity to expect their children to be their caretaker. But all your life, you've never taken care of your children. You never was there for your children. You never built a bond with your children. You took the easy route out. And I feel like that's what people do, Like they try to take the easy route out of shit. Sometimes I feel like people are drawn to religion because they want the easy road out. They think that coming to God is going to mask the monster within. They don't really take salvation, or they don't really take the doctrine or the script serious. I just want to know how many people like seriously ever just picked up and read a Bible and analyzed it for themselves. Like, what the fuck does the Bible mean to you? But yeah, it's just giving me, I really want to break out in song because I feel like karaoke night tonight. I don't know why, but I feel like the Holy Ghost, y'all, is fucking taking over. I really do. But I'm trying to like contain myself here. But like, it boggles me. It really fucking boggles my mind how people are. Like all your life you turned your back on God. And now that you're brought to your knees, now you want to call on God. Ain't that something? Human beings is something else. Ain't that something? So, I'm trying to think of this Lauryn Hill song. It's crazy. I can't think of it. Because I really feel like singing it karaoke night before I go to bed. And I feel like God rewards his soldiers. God protects his soldiers. Sinners will come and bow at the altar of God only when they are brought to their knees. It don't work like that. It don't work like that, baby. And it's like, God sees all. God knows the heart of man. So I don't know why people feel like they could read a Bible, go to church every Sunday, and come out of church and live the life of Satan and then feel like there's no consequences. God sees you. The mere fact that you think that you're fooling God, God sees you. And God knows your heart. So no matter how many times you go to church, no matter how many times you pray, no matter how many times you whatever you're doing, right? He knows your heart. And you cannot hide behind the cloth. You cannot hide behind the Bible. You cannot hide behind going to church every Sunday. You cannot hide behind prayer. God knows who you are. You know? It's only men who feel like they are smarter than God, or they feel that they could outsmart God, or they could fool God. You could fool man, but you can't fool God. And it's just like, I don't know, y'all. But yeah, there's this obsession with this coming to Jesus, this spiritualism type shit. And it's so crazy that people, like, if you ever notice, like, the youth, they stray from God, and then when they get older, they start being more spiritual. Why is that? Your body's deteriorated. You're old now. You're washed up. You're sickly now. Like, why is it that when people get older, they decide that they want to come to Jesus now? But when you were in your youth, you were down for Satan. You were down for evil deeds. You were down for a lot of, eating whatever, smoking whatever, trying whatever drugs, sleeping with whoever. I still got to work on that. But, like, it's just crazy that, like, people become more spiritual the older they get. Why is that? I just know that, like, I remember one thing that Erykah Badu said in her song that always stuck out to me. And she was like, most intellects do not believe in God, but they fear him just the same. On and on and on and on. Like, that always stuck out to me when she said that. Because, like, what does that mean? How could you not believe in God but fear him just the same? You know? What does that mean? But yeah, I feel like people be calling on God to ask for strength, but they never call on God to thank him for all that he's done. People always blame God for the traumas and the harsh consequences to their actions in life. But then when it comes to success, they don't want to give God any credit for that. It's all them. It's all them. And it's like, bro, some people don't even get to wake up in the morning. Like, when they go to sleep, that's their last fucking breath. And here you is, God waking you up every morning to do whatever it is that you the fuck want to do. It's crazy because I know people that be strung out on drugs, and that people that live their whole life sober, no drugs, no nothing, and they die. But yet the people that spend their whole life on drugs are still living. And you know, some people, when they come off on drugs, they are, that's when they start to die. That's when they start to wither. That's when they start to, they get cancer. I know one man, and he's passed away, or he's deceased. And it's just like, he was locked up for a long time. He did a bid for, everyone, and yet no one came to see him. No one put money on his book. So this man sacrificed most of his life in prison. He sacrificed most of, like, what he, time spent with his kids. He sacrificed all that shit for these group of men that he was robbing his bank with. And he took the fall for it all. He didn't rat him out, and yet not one motherfucker sent him a thank you card, money on his books. Life went on. Right? And it just trips me out how, a lot of people don't ever do that for God. A lot of people They live the life of a coward. They live their whole life as a coward. And then when judgment day comes, now they want atonement. Don't work like that. Because at the end of the day, God knows your heart. It don't work like that. And if you're not paying in this lifetime, you're paying in the next lifetime. You're paying in the next lifetime, you're paying in the next lifetime. It don't work like that. Like, there ain't no get out of jail free card. You know? So there's this obsession with trying to right wrongs. There's this obsession with, because a lot of people, they use religion for hope. You know what I'm saying? As an escape from their shitty ass realities. You know, that's why the more wealthier a person becomes, the more they stray away from God, the more they stray away from the church, because a lot of times people cling to religion to find hope or some type of solace or some type of peace in a shitty ass world. So I don't know what they got to do with anything, but that's your obsession. Maybe you done been through a lot, and your obsession is creating a relationship with God, creating a relationship with church, creating a relationship with religion. Is just like, you know, you're clinging on to some glimpse of hope, because like the shit that is just going on right now, it's just not, it's not it. It's not it. But that man, you know, he lived most of his life. He sacrificed his life for a bunch of fucking nobodies who he thought was his friend. And he finally came out of prison. And as soon as he came out of prison, they found out he had stage 4 cancer. And he died swiftly. So his freedom didn't last long. Didn't last long. I don't know if some of y'all have people who they're going through, either they're going through a lot. I'm not trying to scare nobody, but some of y'all could have people that feel like they're dying or feel like they're on their last leg, and they just want to make it right with God. Give me more. What is 90% of people obsessing about? Harmony. This is the current energy. Like I said, look. You see that? Like, they're trying to get in alignment. They're trying to, you know, get right. The harmony is about choices or making decisions in life here. And it's like, it's so crazy because two people can live in the same household. And it's crazy because all it takes is one bad choice. All it takes is one bad choice. And your whole life is down the fucking drains. I don't know what's going on, but this is crazy. All it takes is one bad choice and your life is going down a dark fucking path. You know, it's like two children can be raised under the same roof, right? But one person's choice leads them to success and prosperity, and another person's choice leads them down a dark path. You know what I'm saying? That they can't get out of. You know, people take choices lightly. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's not really something to take lightly, because All it takes is for you to choose the wrong person, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, in my family, I've seen people, like, they've gotten with the wrong people, or like something happened in their lives and like they turn to drugs, you know what I'm saying, as their solace, or they get with the wrong people and they start being influenced, you know, by these bad people to do bad things, and their whole life is taken away from them. So it's just like, why is it that people, they no longer turn to God? You know, they turn to sex, they turn to alcohol, they turn to booze, they turn to drugs, they turn to violence, they turn to burglary, they turn to murder, you know. They turn to all these self-destructive things that is going to lead them down a path that they may not get out of. And it's crazy because when I did a reading on my uncle at his funeral, and you know, the reading was really sad because it's just like, my uncle, his whole energy was like, he felt like that he was buried alive. That's his life. Could you imagine that? Like, waking up every day and you just feel like you're being buried alive. Like, you feel like you're slowly being murdered, or you're slowly, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just know that the day is coming, but you don't know when. And it's like he felt helpless. Like, he felt like he was stuck, like he couldn't get out, you know? And it's crazy because the woman that he had before, this woman that he was with, right? She was a good woman, you know? And she had left him because he had cheated on her with this chick who was into a lot of drugs. And he ended up doing drugs. You know, he ended up doing coke, he ended up doing a lot of shit like that. And then the lady left him. You know, the girlfriend that was actually good for him, she left him. And so he went down this dark path with this woman that was in drugs, who's never been worth any fucking thing, or most of her life. You know, this is what she did. And the lady basically handicapped my uncle so that she could keep getting his checks. And she would slowly be killing him. You know, she really didn't care. You know, one day she left him at a hotel with no food, no anything for 3 days. He was sitting in a dark house while she was out smoking up all his money and stuff like that. And it's just like, it's just crazy. I asked my boss at my last job. I was asking him, I'm like, do you feel like sometimes good people just get caught up in bad situations? Like, do you feel like sometimes people can be robbed? You know, because a lot of people always, you know, judge people. But sometimes people just get caught up in bad situations. They get caught up in bad people. They don't, sometimes some people, they just don't stand a chance. Because like, just like with DMX, like DMX, this guy with this bright future, and like someone he trusts laced his weed, and it made him addicted to drugs, and he never could kick the addiction. He never could kick the habit. And it's like, people just don't know like that there is evil. There is evil right up under your nose, and there is always going to be someone that tries to lead you astray. Right? So it's just funny that sometimes you can't always come back from a bad choice. You can't always come back from a bad choice. And there are people in this life who they don't want to be the only ones empty, soulless. Okay. A sheep without a shepherd. They don't want to be the only ones. You know, they have to drag you down with you. They want you. They don't want you to be good. They don't want you to thrive. They don't want you to be there for your kids. They don't want you to you know what I'm saying? There's really people in this life who get off on other people's pain, who get off on other people's failure, who get off on other people being broken, and, or trying to break people. And it's like, if you're not aware of these things, they'll consume you. And not always can you come back from a choice. You know what I'm saying? You can't always come back from a choice. It leads you down a dark rabbit hole that you cannot get out of. Real talk. So it's like, when people make these decisions, you know, to align themselves with certain people, who to believe, who to follow, who to trust, who to, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like that. It only takes one fucking person to bring you down into that rabbit hole that you can't get out of. You know, it only takes one person. One choice, one decision, change your whole fucking life. Don't forget to follow, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. Let's see what 90% of people are obsessed with. But it's just like, even with family members, you know, people spend all their life so caught up in work and so caught up with all type of shit that they forget to spend time with their goddamn family. And it's like, tomorrow's not promised. You could lose your child today. You could lose your life today. Your parents could be gone tomorrow. And so people take for granted, you know, people that are their loved ones or their children, or, you know what I'm saying, people who are there for them, who loves them, who cherishes them. You know, people take it for granted. And for what? Because the moment that person passes, all you could say is, I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish. Wow. It says moving on. Moving on is coming out in the reverse here. There's a lot of people really obsessed over the loss of a loved one. They're really obsessed over the loss of a loved one. or someone that's passed away, or someone that's going to pass away. Being, yeah, I'm okay. Wow. This is the current energy. So 90% of people are I don't know if there's like a lot of funerals going on or what, but a lot of people that could be very obsessed about their choice. Like they could be beating up themselves about the choices that they made in life, and they wish that they could just turn back the hands of time. But for some of y'all, this could be about the loss of someone. The loss of someone that is passing on, or someone's getting sick or something like that. Yeah, universe. Wow. The universe is here. Okay, this is the world card coming in as the don't forget to follow my page, you guys. Every time there's somebody new coming in, don't forget to follow, all right? But with the universe here, it's like someone is moving on, or someone is... Wow. Wow. Yeah, being... But yeah, the universe is here, which represents closing out cycles, or closure here, or starting new chapters, right? Starting new chapters. This is the world card here. I just feel like someone is going home, or someone is leaving, like their will is done here. I'm so sorry. Oh, wow. There's a lot of loss here. There's really a lot of loss here. There's a lot of loss. And if it's not the loss of a person, it could be like, it's like, damn, where did the time go? You know, there's this obsession of like wanting to go back in time, or wishing you can go back in time. Is just this energy of, if I knew what I knew now. If I knew what I knew now. Wow. Give me more ancestor spirit, guys. Yeah, someone is stuck on a past, on a decision, on a choice. Maybe you could feel like you chose the wrong person. Maybe you could feel like there's just some deep regret here. Okay. There is some deep regret. Yeah, look, deception and envy in the future. Why is that there? Someone is deceptive or lying, or there could be a jealousy here. Someone could definitely be like leaving. Huh? Some pizza. Go get Kingster. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, heart chakra. Heart chakra is here. Your baby girl left for college last year. Don't forget to subscribe to me, you guys. Hit the notification bell. Wow, Bing, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, this is... I wasn't expecting this reading to be like this. I wasn't expecting it to be like this. Yeah, with this heart chakra coming in at the future with the deception and envy here. Okay. I don't know why the deception and envy is coming through here. I don't know who's jealous or what, but this is the future. So someone could have been dishonest about something, or must work. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy how people think that they have a lifetime. You know what? I was just telling my couple of my friends this, because you know they feel like I shouldn't. I guess they feel like I'm too harsh. I don't feel like I am though, but I just feel like, you know, when you feel something, that you should take action. You know, that's just what I feel, you know, because tomorrow's not promised. And sometimes, you know, people, when they find the love of their life, I've even had, and, you know, most people probably disagree with this, because today, you know, they say stuff like, oh, we're young. Oh, we're this and that. What is that? Oh, that's the dot thing. Oh, we're young. We're this and that. Like you got all the time to, you know, find love and stuff like that. And I just feel like if you find the love of your life, why, even if you are young, why would you pass that up? Like, I just don't get it. Like, you mean to tell me you couldn't travel and see the world with the one that you love? And it's crazy because, like, you get so many people who find the love of their life and then, like, they fumble them. Why? For what? Because they feel like they have all the time in the motherfucking world, and that person will be there when they're done playing around. And then when this person moves on, or when this person, you know, ends up in a marriage, and when this person, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. It's like, seize the fucking opportunity. It doesn't make sense. You mean to tell me? And even this one girl, right? She had found a guy that was, he loved everything about her, right? He was sweet, and it was a white guy. She was a black girl. And she was like, oh, she's not ready. You know, I can't imagine someone saying they're not ready to be loved. Like, I don't get that. Like, you mean to tell me you can't be loved and still travel the world and still see the world? Like, what the fuck do people be thinking they're really missing? Like, a bunch of empty sex? Like, what the fuck do you think you're missing? Because I guarantee you, anything that you say, you can share those memories with the person that you love. If you want to go travel and go party, you can share those memories with the person that you love. In fact, y'all can go and still explore who you are as people with the person that you love while you're with the person that you love. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, and at times, sometimes, when you pass up people and y'all really mesh well and they really love you and cherish you and they're really genuine, and you can't always get that back. Because genuine people are really hard to fucking find. Like, little do people know. You know, most people, they get together for vain ass reasons. Or they get together because they have some type of codependency. They don't want to work on themselves. So they use other human beings as a pacifier. You know, you will very rarely get a human being who has unconditional love for you, who genuinely loves you for you. So I don't know if people are unaware that that's rare. But when you get it, hold on to it. When you get a person who loves you, who treats you right, hold on to it. Like, when she said, like, when she said that, I was just like, oh my gosh, this lady, when she finally gets ready to settle down and she sees that a lot of the dating world is trash, she's going to look back and be like, why didn't I take his offer? Why did I pass him up? Because people feel like, and he gonna be happy with the girl who took his offer. He gonna be happy with that girl, happily married, because some woman is gonna be like, oh my gosh, I gotta grab him before someone else does. And she gonna be stuck with a bunch of fuck niggas for whatever reason. I just feel like this is why I say love is one of those things where most people say they want, but they don't really want it. Like, it's not what most people really want, because love could be sitting you and staring you right in the motherfucking face, and you'll be like, yeah, I don't want that. Yeah, it doesn't come 6'4" chocolate. Like, people don't realize that love is pure. You know what I'm saying? It's not lust. It's not an outer appearance. It's something that's pure. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like love is one of those things that most people claim that they want, that they don't really want, or that they're not really ready for, because they're very uncomfortable about another human being loving them, loving their essence purely. They're not comfortable with that. They're comfortable with chasing motherfuckers down who don't really want them, who are very uncertain about them. I remember when I was watching Geechee Sears video, all right, and she was like, this person, they're really coming back for you, they're really coming, you know, they really love you, but in my eyes, love isn't confusion. Love is not confusion. Love is not a, oh, I'm undecided. In my eyes, that's not love. The moment we talked and got to get to know each other, I knew that I wanted to commit myself to you. I felt it. That certainty. You'll never be uncertain about love. Never will you be uncertain. It either is or it isn't. It's not an undecided. It's not a 1 foot in or 1 foot out. In my eyes, love is what it is. It either is or it isn't. That's just how I feel. So a motherfucker treating me like a maybe, or a motherfucker passing up the opportunity to leave me available for somebody else, like, you're not, I'm not about to be your rebound because you thought better was out there and now you trying to come back because you realize better ain't out there. No, that means that you settled for me. So like when people pass up the opportunity, whether either I give them the opportunity or they give me the opportunity, whatever the case may be, like I told her, they better make damn sure that that's what they want to do. Like, I'm not taking you back. You're not getting another chance, and you're not coming. I don't want no motherfucker. I want to be a motherfucker's first choice. I want to be his first choice. I want him to be certain about me. I want him to be so certain about me like how Russell is certain about Sierra. I don't want nothing less. Nothing less. You know? So it's like, you know, people passed up because they think that offer is still going to be there. They come back, see that offer ain't there, or see it's now off the table. Now you want to, now you look like this. Now you jealous. Now you feeling some type of way. Heart chakra coming in. Cause a motherfucker think they got all the time in the world. A motherfucker is not gonna be there when you get back. Or those feelings are not gonna be there when you get back. And that's what some people do. Some people, I just don't understand, like, this chase lust over love. I don't get it. Lust is emptiness. That's why the fuck you have to keep chasing and cheating and doing all that other shit, because it's empty. Lust is an empty, soulless thing. So I never understand how people can choose love, which will fulfill you in every way. They will discard love for lust. I don't get it. They will discard love for lust. I don't get it. Give me more ancestor spirit, guys. So for some of y'all, if this is not a death in the family, okay, 90% of people are obsessed with someone that they let slip through the cracks. Either you let someone slip through the cracks or someone let you slip through the cracks. And now it's like they can't do a U-turn. They can't do an about face, because it's like you're moved on, you're in love, or those feelings are no longer there, and they're feeling some type of way. Okay? They fail to give you whatever it is that you needed or that you wanted. You know, they failed to do it, or they breadcrumbed you in some type of way. And now they're feeling some type of way that you have found someone who don't breadcrumb you, who give you exactly, like, if I had to put this into perspective, like, either you or this person, all right, and it might be a lot of people, they are Future and you are Sierra, and your person is Russell. Okay, so some of these people are obsessed about the one, like, they let you get away. They're obsessed at the fact that, like, they didn't, like, take your cup. They didn't take your offer. And they can't come back because now you're happily in love and married to someone, or even in a commitment, or like you don't even want them no more. Y'all may not even be in a commitment, but you don't even want them anymore. Like, the feelings aren't the same. And with this here, they feeling some type of way. They feeling some type. Look at his face. Don't he look salty as fuck? Don't he look bitter? Don't he look like he a happiness hater? Like he can't be happy for others? Like, it's like you've done moved on and found someone who could give you exactly what it is. Or even if it's not someone, this is you giving it to yourself, right? Justice being served. Or you know what I'm saying? And it's just like this person, they're like mad. They're mad that they can't have you. They're mad that, like, the offer is no longer up on the table. And now every time they see you with somebody, or every time you see them with somebody, whoever the case may be, or even you just living your life and being happy and whatever it is, right? This person is jealous of it because they're not in the picture. It's like, damn, that could have been me. It's like, damn, I chose lust over love. I chose that 10% over that goddamn 90%. Really, love is 100%. If we gonna be for real, lust is 10%. When you really fucking love somebody with every fiber of your being, and you're pure with your intentions, you won't feel the need to cheat. You won't feel the need to look at anything worldly or anything. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel fulfilled. Love is fucking enough. Of course you need money, but money is an automatic. Money is a basic necessity. That's an automatic. Outside of that, though. Okay, so let's get the challenge here. So yeah, I just feel like somebody is very, for some of y'all, this is not the death of a loved one or someone getting sick, because I'm seeing that too. But this is someone who passed up an offer on you, or they overlooked you, or look, mental conflict is here. somebody really feels some type of way. Look how angry he is. Like, they can't get over the fact that they fumbled you. They can't get over the fact that they looked over your goddamn cup. They can't get over it. They can't get over it. Somebody is definitely bitter or jaded in some type of way. So they're obsessed either with the one that got away, or they are obsessed with like the fact that like you don't feel the same way about them anymore. So it's like nothing can be. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, you guys. Don't forget to like the live. Let's keep these likes up. Like, they're bitter. They're bitter. They're jaded. They're upset because, like, wow, like, I had the opportunity to be with this person. And sometimes some people, like, the thing that be pissing me off about some people is like, some people don't see your worth until somebody else sees it. Now, all these people come out the woodwork when they see you with somebody, or when they see you happy, or when they see you glowing, or when they see how you love. They're like, oh my gosh, that could have been me. So now they want to try to come in when it's like, you're too late, bruh. You're too late. And me personally, I want a person to pay for skipping over me. I would never give a person the vindication of having me if I offered a cup to you and you act like my cup wasn't shit, or you act like other people's cups was better than mine, or you know, if you chose somebody else over me, the grass is greener type shit. Even if you chose a lifestyle over me, I will never take you back. The decision that you make is finalized. The door is closed. Yeah, the door is closed, baby. Now you gotta sit here. That's what I be telling guys. I'm like, man, you being so selfish that you're really cutting yourself off from paradise and you don't even know it. Because so many people want shit for free. They want love but don't want to give love. They want somebody that's loyal to them to thick and thin, but they don't want to give loyalty. They don't want to be through thick. They want somebody with pure intentions, but they don't have pure intentions. That shit don't make sense. People always want someone to give to them, but they're only takers. That ain't how life fucking works. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube, you guys. Don't forget to, when you come in here, like the live, say hello, something. But somebody is really obsessed that they fucking fumbled you. Like, they can't get over it. They're bitter. They're jealous. Some of these people are wishing bad, like they're preying upon the failure of whatever it is that you're doing because they can't come along. But you had the chance. You didn't take it. I gave you a cup. You didn't fucking take it. And I don't give a fuck about, oh, well, I was in a connection. Oh, well, I was, you know, trying to see what me and Shorty was looking like. Well, I hope Shorty was worth it. I hope damn sure they was worth it. Whoever it was. Because now you got to stay stuck, either single, miserable, or you got to stay stuck with the bitch over there that you so wanted to fucking see. Didn't they ever tell you sometimes curiosity kills the cat? And now look at you. Stuck. It's crazy because, like, I had an ex. And people don't realize that God hear you when you say you want something. God delivers. When you say you want something, God delivers. He delivers. And that's why it's always good to be open to receive. Even when you've been disappointed, let down, hurt, want to give up, always be open to receive, because the person that's for you, or whatever it is that you want out of life, God hears you. God hears you. You know? So it's just like he will deliver. He will deliver. But it's you that has to be open to receive. So if you're not open to receive, no matter how hurt, how much trauma, how much anything that you've been through, always be open to receive. Because the person that God sends to you, it is not always going to be when you're healed. That's why I swear to God, I hate this new social media. This idea that you're just going to be healed or that you need to heal to receive love. No, you don't. You just have to be open. You have to be receptive to it. You don't have to be wholly healed to receive love. I know people who were strung out on drugs, who were fucking alcoholics. Look, this lady, right? She had died of cancer, and although she didn't like me, this lady was a cocaine fucking addict. And she met her husband strung out on cocaine, baby. She met him in a bar. And they were talking and they were laughing and shit like that. And he told her, you know what? I need you. I don't want you on this stuff. He was like, he wants her to get off of this cocaine, this cocaine habit. And she said, okay. That man loved her. She met that man when she was strung out on drugs. She didn't have no big fancy career. No big car, no big nothing. This man loved her. I have never seen a man love a woman like this. And she was the very antithesis of perfection. She wasn't model pretty. She wasn't fit, feminine, and friendly. She wasn't any of that. This lady was, she drunk and she was strung out on coke. You know? So it's just crazy to me how people think that because they have flaws or they have traumas or they have this and that or they're, you know what I'm saying? They think that they don't deserve love or that they're not ready for love. You're ready for love as long as you are open to receive. It doesn't matter what type of background you came from. It doesn't matter what type of social hierarchy you're in, what type of job you have, how tall you are, whether you're fat, whether you're skinny, whether you're ugly, whether you're pretty. It doesn't fucking matter. All it takes is for you to be open to receive. That's like saying because we've broken God's heart countless of times because we do things that harm ourselves and we do things that isn't serving our higher good, or we love people who don't serve our higher good, that means that God loves us a lot less. That means that God turns his back on us. That means that God doesn't pray for us to be better and come to the light. Like, so does God hate us then? Because we're not. Hey, I used to wake up some days and wish I stayed asleep, but I went to bed on top of the world. Today the world's on top of me. Like, everybody's got opinions, ain't fitting my position, and it breaks my heart when I hear what they have to say about me. Seems like I'm always falling short of being unworthy, 'cause I ain't good enough, but he still loves me. I ain't no superstar, the spotlight ain't shining on me, 'cause I ain't good enough, but he still loves me. Like, I don't believe that people believe. I believe that people believe God has forsaken them, that God doesn't love them, because it amazes me how people reject pure love. They say they want something and yet they reject it. Thank you, Queen. Don't forget to follow or subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel, okay? 1212 as I say that. And it's just like, if you're sitting up here rejecting pure love from humans, you're definitely rejecting God's love. Most definitely. Because you're not receptive. You're not receptive. Like, I don't know. And it's just crazy because people feel like, going back to what I was saying, people feel like that they have all the time in the world. And you don't. Time runs out. And that offer that person offered you, that's why I say, like, when a person makes their decision, stick by that shit. Stick by that shit, because don't backtrack. Don't ever fucking backtrack. I hate when a motherfucker does that. If I gave you that cup of love and you chose lust over me, or you felt like something else was better, that mean you wasn't sold on me. That mean you wasn't, I'm not for you. Because if I was for you, then you would have took the motherfucking cup when I offered it. I don't want you backtracking, settling for me. I don't want that. You know, I even hate the word fucking settle fucking down. I hate the word settle down. Commitment, baby. And I'm not committing to something I settled for. I don't like that word settle down. That word stirs my spirit. I don't ever want a motherfucker to settle for me. Ever. Commitment is the right term. And if you don't feel like in your heart of hearts, you're undecided, you're all mixed signally, you like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't ever want you, because commitment, this is something, I want somebody that's committed to me. That's what I want. I want somebody that when they wake up, they're thinking, I'm the first thing on their goddamn mind. Damn. Have Queen ate? Is Queen okay? Like, that's the kind of love I want. I don't want a motherfucker who feel like they can control me, or stuff is about power, or stuff is about their ego, or stuff. I don't want that type of love. I don't want a motherfucker who, if they give me things, or if they're providing for me, it's about control for their ass. It's about an ego for their ass. It's about an exploitation. I don't want nobody to buy me a car because they just cheated on me. I want a motherfucker to buy me a car because they love me. And they thank God every day that I'm there by their goddamn side. Someone who really fucking appreciates me. And who I am. Not what I have, but who I am. That's the kind of love that I want. I don't want a motherfucker who treats me as a maybe. Oh, well, there's better. Like, the fact that you chose baseless pussy over me, that you don't even have no connection to, tells me all the fuck I needs to know. So I don't give a fuck if you was in an on-again, off-again connection with somebody. I don't even give a fuck if you was married, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck whatever your excuse is. You passed up on the offer. It is what it is. You can't come back from that. You can't circle the block. You can't, oops, this was pointless. You can't do that. You know, you might get a lot of chances with other women, but you don't get a lot of chances with me. In fact, the second chance I give you, that's enough rope for you to hang your motherfucking self. I don't expect you to pass that second chance. Baby, normally when I give men a second chance, one fuck up and I'm gone. Literally. Me and my ex, when I gave him a second chance, me and my ex, guess how long that second chance lasted? I broke up with him after 3 days. Because I don't need you to have a full-on years trials period for you to tell me just how much you think of me, just how much you value me. I don't need years I don't need years for that. Like I said, love either is or it isn't in my world. It ain't a maybe. It ain't a, oh, I need to fuck up, cheat, try different pussy here and there 3 or 4 times. That's not love to me. You don't love me. I'm just the next best option on the table for now. I'm a placeholder. It either is or it isn't. I want a motherfucker the moment he see me, he chooses me. That's the one. That's the one. He knows right off the rip, that's the fucking one. If anything less than that, that's beneath me. That's beneath me. Some people are okay with being second. Some people are okay. But for me, it ain't gonna rock. Because the kind of love that I want, like I said, I want a motherfucker when he wakes up I'm the first thing that crosses his mind. Did she eat? Is she okay? Do she need something? When I'm hurt, he's hurt. He's emotionally connected to me. He feels me. You get what I'm saying? I don't need no motherfucker to be like, oh yeah, I'm a shelf you. I'm a shelf you because I'm with this girl right now and I'm trying to see what she be like and then I'm going to come back to you. Nigga, fuck you. I don't know. No. No. If you feel like a bunch of 10% is better than this 90% you got right here, sir, you tell me your actions, sometimes saying nothing tells me everything. Foundation in achievements and mental conflict here. So this is a challenge here. So somebody, like, they feel like that you were supposed to be their person. They're really sad about you setting up shop with somebody else. They're really bitter. They're really angry. They're really jealous. Baby, this reminds me of when, like, this one girl kept saying, like, it's funny that when I'm single, nobody wants me. Nobody wants to apply pressure. But that one person that does, she takes that person up on their offer, right? Because she stays open to receive. She takes that person up on their offer. And now, all of a sudden, all these half-ass motherfuckers, Matthew Thurmond, you want to know that question, baby, you're going to have to donate, baby, $50 to the Cash App. How bad you want to know that question? But yeah, and she like, it's just funny. And then when they see you in a relationship, happy, love, they see your partner, love. Now all these motherfucking people, now they all coming out the woodworks. Oh, you knew I always liked you. Oh, you know, they texting, they consistent. They more consistent than when the fuck you were single. On my live, when I went live on Facebook, I don't even know why I said Cash App. I meant PayPal. I meant fucking PayPal, yo. I meant PayPal. The PayPal is paypal.me/Pat, P-A-T, McDaniel. That is my PayPal. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, like, that's wild. So people are obsessing over, like, missed opportunities for real. I'm gonna have to pull out the love. People are obsessing over missed opportunities. And like I said, for some of y'all, this could be about someone that's passing away or someone that's sick or someone that's ill. It was really dark reading. Or you could be falling ill and stuff like that. I know I was hospitalized yesterday because I have uterine fibroids. And I was in so much pain. This pain is so terrible, y'all, that I'd rather die than deal with this motherfucking pain. That's how terrible the pain is. And the only way it goes away is when they give me morphine or they give me some strong pain reliever drug. They can't even give me like 800, like the one doctor gave me 800 milligram Tylenol. That shit did not work. That pain persists. This is the worst pain ever. Sometimes I think about getting my uterine my uterus removed. I don't know what the fuck they call it. Uterus, fibroid, fallopian tubes. I don't know what they call it. Sometimes I think about getting it removed. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, you guys. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. But yeah, it's just so crazy. Yeah, this person, look at that. Look, missed opportunity. So a lot of people are obsessing over a missed opportunity, or people could be praying for a second chance or praying to come back. People are obsessing about bringing you back, or you could be obsessing about bringing someone else back. So someone is definitely trying to manifest you. For others of you, like, this is about you guys praying because, like, someone in your family, or it could be you, or it could be your children, like, someone is going to be experiencing a death in their motherfucking. Thank you, Travesty. Matthew, go ahead, Mr. Nosy. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Black Alien, I pray for you, baby. I pray for you. We all broke, because the way the system is, baby, it's created for us to barely survive. For us to barely get by so that we can continue to slave to build another man's dream. So, baby, to a certain degree, we're all broke. We're all slaves. So I don't know what you was getting with that. I don't know where you was getting with that. At the end of the day, when it's your time to go and God calls you home, none of that shit that you're judging me about is going to save you. You're going to die when it's your time to die. Yeah. Somebody, they're just really, really fucking jealous. But let's see what this deception and envy is about before I deal with the love cards. Because for some of y'all, this is somebody that's really bitter about you. They're really bitter over you, about you moving on, about the fact that you don't like this person anymore. Oh, is he? He's probably a bot. He's probably a bot. What's wrong? Oh, come here. Don't cry. What is this deception and envy about? Because y'all know I like the tea. What's this deception and envy about? So some people, yeah, they're definitely obsessed. Oh my gosh, look, there go that goddamn solitude. Like, somebody watching y'all. Somebody watching y'all, and they're bitter that they missed the opportunity, that they can't come back, that their time has come and gone with you. This is solitude here. This is almost like the hermit. But I'm telling y'all see how she got that book? This person is praying to God for you. Like, they want you back. Some people are obsessing about someone that where they missed the opportunity. They are praying. There's a lot of prayer here. There's a lot of prayer here. Look, even with the emotional withdrawal, what is he doing? He's praying. Baby, somebody is praying for a loved one. Somebody is praying for a guardian angel. And I'm here to tell you, if you're looking for this loved one to contact you, they have moved on to another realm. For if mediumship scares y'all, y'all don't gotta be here, okay? Because I also do readings on the dead. Okay? But this guardian angel, they've moved on. This person that you're praying to come back, they moved on to the heavens. They move on to the next realms. Because some spirits do roam planet Earth. They don't automatically go on to the other side. But for some of y'all, this person is going to the other side and they're at peace. Okay, somebody could be praying, could be obsessing, wanting to see somebody come back here. It's crazy. It's crazy. Wow. Wow. But for others of y'all, this is about love and a relationship. You're praying for this person to come back, or you're praying for a second chance, or they're praying for a second chance. Baby, they gonna be praying. If this is about relationships for me, them motherfuckers gonna be praying. God ain't gonna answer that prayer, baby, because they like Patrice is stubborn. She says she's done. I can't get her to change her mind for shit. Baby, she done. That the prayer, baby, you better catch me while I care. Give me more ancestor spirit, guys. Give me more, because if this is a love situation, because for some of y'all, it is a love situation about, so somebody is obsessing over you or you're obsessing over somebody. It's definitely giving missed opportunity. It's definitely. Like somebody just wish they could turn back the hands of time. Telling you as if I knew now what if I knew then what I knew now. Type shit. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity, reflection. I told y'all. But some of y'all may take this person back, may give this person a second chance. But for others of y'all, they're too little too late. Like you got somebody. And then for others of y'all, if y'all like me, y'all don't take a motherfucker back. Your time has gone and passed. You should have ceased opportunity. I don't have to be with somebody else. I could be single for years. Lonely, all type of shit. And I'm still going to be like, no. The most you could get is some pussy, and then it's over for you. You getting the fuck out of my face. I'm sorry. Your time has gone and passed. So the way that you rejected me or passed on me, I'm rejecting your ass and passing on you. Now, if I'm still curious about what that thing do, you don't know what that dick do, I might try a little sample, but that's it. After that, you blocked. You out my life. Goodbye. I literally, this one guy, he, cause I'm testing niggas right out the gate, right? So this one guy, he's Haitian, and he was supposed to take me out on a date. And I knew that this motherfucker was going to renege, because Indiana guys, I don't know what's wrong with them, but they're not it, okay? So I knew that he was going to renege, or he was going to come up with some type of excuse, right? Because I feel like, or I've been feeling like that he is just trying to sleep, smash and dash type shit. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it ain't going down like that, nigga. You can't smash and dash.
Do you buy my blue Takis?
Nah, I get them after I get done. You can't smash and dash me, nigga, and think you about to come with your wallet detached. Nah, bitch. Give me the wallet. Give me the wallet, and then you can smash and the fuck dash. But to think that you about to smash and dash and I don't get shit out of it, yeah, you got life fucked up. I got a couple bills that need to be paid, nigga. You need to be asking me what bills do I need paid. Because you sitting up here wanting to smash and dash, and what I get out the deal. Because I ain't the one that want the sex. You want it. Reflection and detachment. But long story short, the dude, he came up with some excuse, like, he come up with some excuse. I ain't gonna get too into it there. But he came up with some excuse talking about, oh, he had picked up an extra shift. Now, sir, why would you pick up an extra shift when you said you was gonna take me out on a date? Why? Trying to avoid. So I put his ass in check. You know, at first, I was letting shit slide, but I put his ass in check. And like I told him, you too busy to go on a date. I'm too busy to talk to you. I'm too busy to answer your text messages, to answer your calls. I'm too busy. So when he tried, you know, the next day to be like, when he tried the very next day, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, you guys. Every time there's new people coming in, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, okay? But like, so every time, like, when he would ask, so when he gonna see me or when he gonna, I tell him I'm busy. I be funny, I tell him I'm busy, I don't got time. He called me, oh, more people, don't forget to subscribe to my channel now. He called me and I be like, I'm too busy. I'm too busy, sir. We both too busy. I don't got no time on my schedule for you. Because a motherfucker, I feel like that wants you, he gonna clear out his schedule for you. I ain't no goddamn convenience type of bitch. This ain't no convenience store, sir. And even if it is a goddamn convenience store, bitch, you paying. You're paying, sir. I have bills. You have wants. I have needs. You're paying, sir. If you think that I'm one of these young girls who fucking ain't got no kids, who still in junior high and high school, you got another thing coming, baby. I'm a 31-year-old motherfucking woman. I am not a child. So this fly by Netflix and chill shit, it ain't gonna fly. I cut the last nigga off for a reason. Cause he thought that I was about to waste my precious gas to go see his bitch ass. And he ain't had to fill my tank up. Reflection and detachment. Yeah, I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. So reflection and detachment. Like somebody is just like, what the fuck? What's the thought? I don't get it. Maybe it's because I'm a risk taker. Maybe that's why I'm just like confused by this. Because what is it? What, I don't get it. What is it? What is you lost about? For some of y'all, this person could have ghosted you. This person that's obsessed with you could be ghosting you, or whoever you're obsessed with. Like, hey, Yaden, are you donating love while you talking about pancakes sliding off the plate? Are you donating love? Neglected. I failed to give you what you need. It's paypal.me/Pat, P-A-T, McDaniel. Donate love. That's the only pancake I care about sliding off into my goddamn PayPal. Love. Neglected. I failed to give you what you need. Yeah, somebody fumbled the fuck. Somebody fumbled the fuck. Wow. I can't stand the rain in my window. I can't stand the rain. I wonder what that song is about. Wow. And if this is a loved one, like this person wish they could turn back the hands of time. And that's why I always make it a thing to tell my son that I love him, to hug my son. I used to tell my Baba, oh, tell her the boy. But like, I make it a thing because like I said, tomorrow's not promised. You never know, like, anything could happen. I could get in a car accident and die. He could get in a car accident and die. And he has severe sleep apnea. One day he could probably even die in his sleep. And who knows? The last day that I kiss him or the last day that I hug him or shit, I could die from a heart attack. Anything could happen. The last day that I kiss him or the last day that I hug him will be the last thing, my last memory of him. So I don't never want, or him of me, I don't never want to like leave things on a bad note. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my last words to be for my son to be for me, or for me to be for my son to be, you know, I hate you, or I can't stand you, or you get on my nerve, or da-da-da. You know, I don't want that to be. Because tomorrow isn't promised. And you know, most people hate death. But there's two things that bring families together. That is the birth of someone and the death of someone. And while most people hate death, death reminds you of just how precious life is. Just how the littlest things that you take for granted. Like waking up every morning. You know, you beefing with your best friend over some crazy ass shit, and the next thing you know, they die in a car accident. Somebody, not to scare anybody, but somebody is either gonna die from cardiac arrest, die from a car accident, like someone's dying. Okay, someone could die from some cancer, or something may hit them swiftly. All right, or die in their sleep, and it's just like, Tomorrow. Oh, Jesus. This is going to make me cry. Tomorrow isn't promised. And all the shit that you was angry about a person with or shit like that, it all no longer matters when they're sitting there and oh, Sean. All that shit no longer matters when they're sitting there in a casket. When they're sitting there in a hospital bed. You know, all that shit no longer matters. So it's like, while a lot of people see death as negative, I see death as a positive, because death makes you realize all the shit that you take for granted. And it reminds you that you don't have the time that you think you fucking have. So I don't see death as a negative thing. Death brings people together, and death makes people realize that they don't have much. Hey. Feel like my time ain't long. Feel like my time ain't long. Time ain't long. My uncle's gone on. That's worrying me. And I don't know why it's worrying me. That's worrying me. It makes me feel like my time ain't long. It makes me feel like my time ain't long. Feel like my time ain't long. Time ain't long. For real. The time you think you have, you do not have. That's why I always tell people that, like, why is it? Oh, God. Why is it that people put so much energy into things that do not make them happy? Why do people choose to live life into things that do not bring them happiness? Why do people harp on negative memories, negative emotions, negative people who hate them versus people who love them? Like, where are you putting your energy? Because you don't, tomorrow isn't promised. Do you spend more time at a job that you hate compared to spending more time with your loved ones whom you love? Do you spend more time in a dead-end marriage or commitment that you hate? Or do you spend more time going after love, going after those that you feel called to go towards? Where are you putting your energy? Because tomorrow's not promised. And you don't have the time that you think you have. But this person, they definitely took you for granted. They didn't seize the opportunity. Because I'm seeing reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Like, they did not see you. They did not see you. They did not seize the opportunity. And even if they did see you, they didn't put forth the effort or put forth the action. Detachment is here, right? I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. Broken. I felt shattered about this situation. Neglected. I failed to give you what you need. So this person just completely dropped the fucking ball. And even if they didn't drop the ball, they completely just, they were not proactive in coming forth towards you and doing what they needed to do in order to have you. They just let they just let it pass them by. Okay, and this could be about a loved one. It don't have to be about relationship. This could be about a loved one, someone that's sick, someone that's going to fall sick, whatever the case may be. Like, Men, I want to fix our connection. Okay. So like I said, and this could even be about your relationship with God. Like like a lot of your life, you have turned your back on God, or a lot of your life, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be people. It could be, because this is also spiritual. The Hierophant is the first card that popped out. This could be about your relationship with God. You know, for a lot of your life, you had forsaken God, you had neglecting God, you had ignored God, you had not listened to God. All right. And now it's like you want to repair or you want to redeem your relationship with God, because you may not have long. You don't have all the time in the motherfucking world. You don't have all the time in the world to be a decent human being. You don't have all the time in the world. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like I was saying earlier, like I wonder why when people get old and get decrepit, is it then that they turn to religion and they turn to spirituality? Is it then that they care about that? Why they didn't care about that when they were young, bodies in tip-top shape? Like, why? Like it goes back to that. Like, now you want to create a relationship with God when you're on your deathbed. It does not work like that. Runner, I don't want to run anymore. Yeah, for some of y'all been running from God, or y'all been running. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like, why is it? Because religion is really this safe space for people who go through a lot of trauma. It's this place for them to find solitude in. Like my grandfather found comfort in God. And while he wasn't perfect, like he went through a lot. You know, he ran away from home when he was 15. He had to survive on his own at 15 years old. His mother said that he was basically a throwaway. You know, he was a throwaway child. His bloodline was tainted, and she didn't want him, but she kept all her other kids. So my father went through a lot, and then when he moved in with his grandparents, I think that they were very abusive, or he was very rebellious, one of the two, and he ran away, and he took care of himself, and that's when he found God, or that's when he, you know, went into the church. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people today, they'd rather find comfort in destructive things. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to come to God. They don't want to come to God at their darkest hours. They want to turn to the alcohol bottle. They want to turn to pill popping. They want to turn to drugs. They want to turn to sex. They want to turn to violence and abuse and murder and theft. And you know what I'm saying? Like, why is your answer when you're in dark days is more darkness? And like I was saying earlier, sometimes your choices that you make, you can't reverse that shit. Once all it takes is one bad choice and you can't come back from it. And if you was here earlier, I told you about my uncle, you know, and if you haven't, you can watch the recordings, because I didn't get too X-rated in this, so I might share this live. But like, he made one bad choice, made one bad decision, made one bad judgment call in a person, and his whole life was swift away from him. And he got into something he could not crawl himself back out of. Give me more about this situation, Ancestor Spirit Guys. And then yeah, overwhelmed. The stress from this is draining me. Okay, I wonder why are they so stressed, or why do they feel so underwhelmed? This person could have been going through a lot, or you could have been going through a lot that you just couldn't get to this connection. I just feel like always be open to receive. Okay, always be open to receive. You're not always. It's just that energy. He may not come when you want him, but he'll be there right on time. I tell you, he's an on-time God. Oh, yes, he is. He may not come when you want him, or it may not come when you want it, but it's there on time when you need it. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of people be like, oh no, I'm not ready for love because I'm hurt over X and I'm hurt over Y and this is going on. Always be open to receive. Always. Indecisive. I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. So I like I said, the fact that this is like you are really on the fence, choose the other person. Choose the other person, because love is not confusion. It either is or it isn't. It either is or it isn't. Give me more ancestor spirit, guys. Like, I don't know why this person is like, why they're so unsure. Like, it just, it doesn't make sense. And now they have the audacity to be jealous and feel some type of way now that you moved on, or now that that offer ain't on the table no more. Because people feel like that it's always going to be there. People feel like that it's crazy. Like, they feel like they have all the time in the world. I wish I could right my wrongs, mistakes, okay? So clearly they know they didn't have all the time in the world. Clearly they know they fucked up a good thing. Clearly they know that that offer is no longer on the table anymore. Or someone else has picked up the offer that they felt wasn't good enough. I haven't given up on us. Hope. Like I said, somebody is praying. Either you're praying or they're praying. Somebody is praying for you. Like they want, it's like, please save this person for me. Please bring this person back to me. Please. And like I said, sometimes when you make a decision, I left when things got hard, escape. Sometimes when you make a decision, conversation, I want to call you and hear your voice. So this person want to reach out. This person want to speak to you. Like, guilty. I feel pain from the damage I've caused, and forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past. I should have expressed myself better, holding back. So, you know, you can come back and try to right a wrong, but it's not a guarantee that you will be accepted back. And it's like I said before, like, don't backtrack, but do better next time for the next person that comes into your life. But don't backtrack. You did what you did. You said what you said. And clearly, the love wasn't strong enough for you to just do right. Like I said on my live earlier, it's funny that people will take risk on bullshit, but won't take risk. Take that risk to commit and put yourself out there and love like you've never been hurt. Nobody ever wants to take that risk, but they'd rather take the risk to hurt a motherfucker. They'd rather take the risk to play games and win stupid prizes. They'd rather take that risk versus taking the risk and committing and showing love and putting themselves out there where they never know that motherfucking love will return back to them tenfold. But nobody ever wants to take the risk and be good. Everybody always want to take the risk and be bad. Everybody bad, being bad or taking the risk of bullshit is being a coward. It's easier to hurt. It's harder to love. Yeah. Somebody want to apologize. Somebody, now that you've removed yourself, somebody want to apologize. They definitely took you for granted, or they definitely sideswiped your offer in some type of way. And now they're praying to get back in your good graces. They were the MVP, most valuable player, and now they motherfucking all the way at the back of the line, and now they're praying to get back in MVP. Motherfucker, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. Just like people who live all their life being sinner. God knows your heart. I don't know why people be thinking that because they're sick and because they're on their deathbed that they now about to be religious and pray to God and think they about to be for God. God, Judgment Day is coming. It don't work like that. He sees all. You may can pull the wool over other motherfuckers' eyes, but you can't pull the wool over God's eyes. He knows who you are. Whenever, even when you don't know yourself, he knows you. So I got the Strange Oracle. I'm going to pull out 10 cards for the Strange Oracle here. But I feel like there's this obsession with redemption, or there's this deception with saving someone, okay, that's ill, or saving you that's ill. Someone could be obsessing over you, or you could be obsessing over someone where you passed up on their opportunity, and someone is praying for a second chance. They're praying to make it right. They're praying, and even if you make it right, like at least you tried, or at least they tried, but you have to know that your time has passed and gone. And while you may try to make it up, like, the love ain't there no more. It ain't there no more. The offer is off the fucking table. Angel number, well, for some, the offer is off the table. For others, they're going to take you back. Angel number 333. New life, abundance, and spiritual awakening. Live your life with great joy. Your guides and ancestors are permanently by your side. Your guides are here to support, help, and guide you. Let go of the past. Time to step up. Be more creative, socialize, and make use of your communication abilities. Use your natural abilities and talents to manifest your dreams. It's interesting. It says let go of the past and time to step up. It's funny how some people ask for forgiveness and they haven't even forgiven themselves. It's funny that some people ask for grace from others or grace from God, and they don't even give themselves grace. Give me more ancestor spirit, guys. And I just believe that everything, it happens for a reason. And if someone was meant for you, then it would have been. It would have been. That's just what I feel. Grabovy codes, however you say it, for miracles. Yeah, look, for miracles. Didn't I say somebody praying for? Somebody is praying for a miracle. Somebody is saying, God, please bring my collective back. Or you could be praying for somebody to come back to you, or to cross paths with somebody again. Like, somebody is asking for a miracle. And here is the fucking card here. Materialize our plans and thoughts. Yeah, they're big. Everything is possible. Achieve everything you have pure intentions for. Abundant cash flow, luck, steady and generous income, shifting, happiness. Codes can be written or tattooed on body or stated out loud as affirmations to activate the code of your choice. Okay. This person is praying for your return. They're praying for a turnaround. Okay. They want you back. They want another opportunity to get your offer. I don't really know what the fuck this person done, but I'm telling you, for some of y'all, they're obsessing about a prayer, for God to forgive them, for God to bring you back into their life, for this could be what you're doing. Put the energy where it fits. And for others of y'all, this is about a loved one. This is about a mother, a child, a father, a daughter, a family member, you, okay? All right. Somebody wants an atonement here. Somebody is obsessing over an atonement. They wishing they can go back in time and right their wrongs, okay? And if this is not about a person, this is about a choice that you've made, whether that been murder, violence, rape, whatever it is, okay? Drugs. You know, you chose the wrong people. Went around the wrong crowd. Stuff like this. Oh, okay, well, welcome. Stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, God, forgive me. You know, some people, I feel like too, because this isn't all about connections and stuff like that or about God, but this is about a choice. Okay, like you keep beating yourself up. Some people are obsessing over a bad choice that they made in life that they wish they could just turn back the hands of time. Like some people are obsessing over a bad choice that they made, and it's just like I said earlier, if only I knew what I knew now. Big Sean, voices in my head or stick to the plan. Big Sean. So it's saying voices in my head saying I could do better. Dang. Voices in my head saying I knew better. I done seen this shit happen 100 times on the regular, but I still cross the line like I'm blind. Damn. Voices in my head saying I could do better. You always on the same shit. This was supposed to be the last time, last hit, last call, last field, last trip, last run. That's what I always tell myself, huh? Yeah. Some of y'all have some terrible addictions. And I always say, like, when it comes to a negative addiction, like, how important is that addiction for real? Whatever it is, whatever codependent or whatever attachment that it is that you're holding on to, at what cost? All right, I got 7 more cards from this. Yeah, it's like somebody made a wrong choice that affected their life or that will be affecting their life for a very long time. And like I said, sometimes all it takes is one bad choice and you can never come back from it. I've seen people or heard of people, like they were in school, they were getting straight A's, they were honor roll students, and most people feel like, you know, all smart people are more likely to be successful, and it's not always true. This man was a fucking genius, and my mother said that when she seen him, he was strung out on drugs. A straight A student with a 4.0 GPA, his life ended up strung out on drugs. So it's like people really need to humble themselves, because I've seen it too where people had a shitty start. Abusive home, abusive parents. Some people been raped. Some people been molested. Some people been abused in gangs, stuff like that. And they make a complete turnaround. And they end up successful like the 50 cents and shit like that. So it's like sometimes, you know, some people, they start off on the wrong foot and they get on the right path. And then some people start off on the right foot and then go down the wrong path. There's this book that I was telling my son, I was like, son, in life, God all has a pathway for us to follow. And it's this book about this hummingbird and this slow-ass flying bird. I don't know what he was. But they were racing. And the hummingbird was so sure that they were going to beat this slow-ass, big-ass bird, right? So the hummingbird was fast and it zooted past this big-ass bird. But it was so arrogant that it stopped, right? It stopped to eat nectar out of the flower. The big bird was consistent and stayed on the pathway. Never fucking waning off the pathway. It was slow, but it was consistent. The hummingbird would stop chewing on the nectar and see that this slow, big-ass bird had passed it. And it would zoom and pass up and pass the hummingbird. And then the hummingbird would get distracted. Go back on the nectar again, while this big-ass bird kept flying on the same consistent pathway, never getting off his pathway. So I told my son, what is this story telling you? You know, when I read this book to him. And I was like, son, in life, God has a pathway for all of us, right? But in life, it's going to be filled with distractions. Drugs, sex, violence, bullying, abuse, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And If you allow, you know, people, places, or things to distract you from the pathway that God has for you, you know, sometimes you'll lose the race. You'll lose the race. There's going to be people in life who's going to tell you, hey, try this. Hey, try this drug. Next thing you know, you try that drug, you never kick the habit. You are forever off the pathway that God had for you because you allowed outsiders to drag you off the path that God had for you. You've lost your way. You've lost your way. So I told him that, like, in life, son, you have to learn to forsake it. Anything that takes you off of your path, the path that God has for you. Do not allow distractions to take you off your path. Because sometimes, right, some of these distractions that take you off your path, not only do they delay you from winning the race, but sometimes they completely immobilize you out of the race. Just like what happened to my uncles. Just like what happened to my uncles. They strayed from the path that God had for them. And they never came back. They never came back. So sometimes the choices or the distractions, even with that being like bullying or people talking down on you or people talking negative on you, you know, you can't let people like that become the authors of your life. What people fail to realize is that God wants what's best for us. And God wants what's best for us even when we don't want what's best for us. You know, that's love. Love is when somebody wants what's best for you even when you don't want what's best for you. God, he fights for us. Even when your parents don't, even when your friends don't, even when everybody around you abandoned you, God will always be there. So it's so funny, right, when people forsaken God. But God has not forsaken us, even when we have lost our way. Your spirit team got you. Surrender to all that's out of your control. Okay? Your spirit team got you. Surrender all that is out of your control. Yes, Abdullah. Your dreams aren't dreams anymore. You did it. You're manifesting your dreams into reality. The success, wealth, and prosperity is now here. Be wise with these blessings. Use your discernment on who and what you should invest your money into. Okay. So this is what we are obsessed of, right? So as long as you follow God, as long as you trust where you are led, as long as you do not allow outside distractions to take you off your destined pathway, you will not fail. It doesn't matter what obstacles you go through. It doesn't matter what you may feel is blocking your way or who is trying to block your way. As long as you walk the path straight and narrow that God has for you, you will never fail. You will never fail. You will only fail when you allow distractions to take you off of your pathway? So I do feel like a lot of people are obsessing over where they're lost. A lot of people have lost their way and they're obsessing about how can they get back? How can they get back on track? How can they get back on the journey that God has for them? Good Days by SZA. Get me a war in my mind. Gotta let go of weight. Can't keep what's holding me. Choose to watch. I'm not sweaty, Mustafa. Y'all don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please. While the world breaks up and fall on me, all the while I'll await my armor. Fate with a smile, still want to try, still believe in good days. Always, always inside good days, living in my mind. I don't regret, just pretend shit never happened. Half of us laying waste to our youth is in the present. Half of us chasing fountains of youth. So yeah, it's like this energy of wishing that you guys could right your wrong. Wishing that like you didn't make certain decisions. Some people are obsessing about their past. You know what I'm saying? They're living in the past. They're reliving that moment that they made that bad decision. Like I said, like I don't know why I keep picking on drugs and stuff like that, but like they're reliving the day that they made that first hit and constantly in regret because now they're in something that they can't get out of. Oh, my name is Queen. My name is Queen. Queen of Divination World. And I am United States, Indiana. You know. Imagine how many drug addicts regret their first hit. It's like if I had never took that first fucking hit, I would have never been here. And they're in a desolate waste that they cannot get out of. Imagine. I mean, some people can quit a habit, but some people can't. Some people don't have that willpower. Oh no, not the great enemy, copycat or trendsetter, okay? This is about not going along with the crowd. Okay, trend setting is about not going along with the crowd here. And that's what I always try to tell my son. I try to tell my son to always think for himself. Never cave into peer pressure. Just like one day, my son, he was telling me that, you know, people think that he's stupid or people think that he's slow and then he was like, Mama, do you think that I'm slow? And then I told him, it doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what anyone think. It only matters what you feel about yourself. If you spend your whole life internalizing the labels that people give you, it will become a self-fulfilling prophecy. I'm going to say this again. If you spend your whole life allowing people to define you and you never defined you for yourself, you're going to succumb to labels, nasty labels, and it's going to become a self-fulfilling prophecy. This is why I try to get it in my son's head that at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what people call you. It doesn't matter what people think about you. All that matters at the end of the day is what you think about yourself. So people can call you stupid all day. Do you think you're stupid? Do you feel you're stupid? Doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. All that matters is what you think about yourself. And you can choose to accept a message or deny it. It doesn't have to be your story.
Others' perception doesn't have to be your perception. You can only be you. You can't be someone else. And a lot of times when people be doing these drugs and when people be doing all these dangerous human beings be doing all this evil ass shit, it's because they want to fit in. They fear being ostracized. They fear being isolated. They fear being exiled. You know why? Because a lot of people are worshipers of men. They're not worshipers of God. They're worshipers of men. If most people on earth were to be anti-God, most people who claim to be very religious will then be anti-God, because then it wouldn't be cool. It wouldn't be acceptable. It would leave you ostracized, exiled, and isolated if you were to claim God. Because most people are not worshipers of God. They don't fear God, they fear man. They fear Satan. You know what's crazy to me? I have bear witness to people's karma, people who have done me wrong. And I've bear witness to their karma. A lot of people's karma. And I'm like, it is so crazy that most people are scared of Satan. I'm not scared of Satan. I'm scared of God because I see what he does. I see what he does to people who've done me wrong. And it's like a lot of people, they fear Satan, they fear man, but they don't fear God. God is the one. God is the one, baby. You shouldn't even fear Satan. You shouldn't even fear man. God is the one that you should fear. I've seen what he's done to people who've mistreated me. Let's see here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, three more. Yeah, it's like people are definitely regretful about their choices in life. They're definitely 90% of people or of the collective is very obsessed with about their choices in life, and they wish that they could turn back the hands of time. I wasn't expecting something like this. Don't forget to like the live, you guys, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers. I'm trying to get there. Through it all, my vision is clear. I'm telling y'all. Don't forget, you guys, every time it's a new person in here, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to like my live, you guys. I want a lot of likes. I want to see a lot of likes. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you see God's opened your eyes and now you see, and it's just like I wish I knew now what I knew. I wish I knew back then what I knew now. Okay. Break your barrier spell. Oh. Sorry, y'all. Just been. Oh. Breaking barrier spell. Okay. There are obstacles here. New challenges. Yeah, it's so crazy how a lot of people lose their way. A lot of people lose their way. They stray from God. They stray from God and get off into some dark ass shit. And some of them never come back. Some of them never. Okay. Something new is coming. Significant change is on the horizon. A life transition is currently in action. Your guardian angels would like for you to remain grounded and positive as you go through your spiritual journey. The changes that are coming may bring increased health, abundance, and vitality into your current or new reality. A sign from your angels that you must be encouraged and pleased for the new positive changes coming into your life. Yeah. People are really going to be cleaning their act up. Like I said, it's definitely giving this obsession with redemption. This obsession with trying to right wrongs. Okay. Okay. Definitely when it comes to life decisions that people have made, or even like if you've been beefing with someone that is passed on, or has left you, or is falling sick, or only have a couple of days to live, or even you know what I'm saying? It's just like you're like, man, I wish the last words that I could have said were something else. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow isn't fucking promised. Connect to your higher self. What you put out is what you will attract. Okay. And one more here. One more. Yeah, it's just crazy, y'all. Because y'all really imagine, like, if you had a child and that child was bright as day, bright as the sunshine, and now you look at them now and they're just strung out on jugs laying on the street as an adult. All right. Angel number 666. Time to awaken to your higher spiritual truths. Allow yourself to return back to a state of Zen. Refocus, recenter yourself. Allow yourself to be more present. Be open into taking the necessary steps that will allow you to heal your mind, body, soul, spirit, and aura. Balance your thoughts and emotions. Maintain a balance between focusing on material possessions as well as your spiritual progression here. So yeah, that's all that I have. Angel number 777. Wonderful things are about to happen. Divine luck is on your side. You're in the flow of using your divine magic, which is allowing you to be in alignment with receiving your manifestations and fulfilling your dreams. You've been listening to your guides, which in return will bring improvement to your life and reality. Focus on time, peace, and let go of the burdens of the past and worrying about your future. It's time to celebrate and give gratitude for all you're getting ready to receive. Like, this has literally been the main message here, being open to receive. Okay, stay focused. Don't worry about the competition, which what I was talking about with the hummingbird in the air. Stay on the path that God has for you and do not stray. Do not lose your way like the hummingbird, because sometimes you can't get back on track and you lose the race of life. All it takes is one bad choice and you can't never get out of it. Real talk. Trying to think. I think that's all the cards that I have. But a lot of people, yeah, look, faith being restored here. What is that? Scribe of Scarabs. Overall energy here. Yeah, faith being restored. Okay, the star card. Some of y'all are going to be getting a lot of popularity, a lot of attention here with the star card here. The Page of Pentacles represents offerings or planting seeds or financial planning, or you're going to be coming out of something. Like, you're going to be coming out of something. I feel like a lot of y'all prayers will be answered, okay? And if a loved one has passed away, this loved one has moved on to the other realm. They're no longer on planet Earth, okay? With the Two of Scarabs coming in the reverse here, or Two of Pentacles, all right? That is unable to juggle here, okay? Unable to juggle, or there's a lack of a work-life balance, or there's just too much on your plate here with the Two of Pentacles coming out. This is the overall energy. So you could be juggling a lot or being weighed down by a lot with this Two of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. Okay, but I feel like hope or faith will be restored. Things are going to be coming together. Yeah, y'all have really been going. God here, look, listen to me. For some of y'all may feel like God has forsaken you, or God hasn't been hearing you, or God hasn't been answering your prayer, but he hears your cries. He hears your prayers. He will deliver. He definitely will deliver. There's this need for you to keep going. Don't give up. Don't cave into unhealthy coping mechanisms. Right? There's no need for that. Don't lean on weed. Don't lean on alcohol. Don't lean on harsh drugs. Don't lean over consumption of food, bad spending habits. Lean on God. Lean on God. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend to help you carry on. And it won't be long. You're gonna need somebody to lean on. Just lean on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. The Magician coming out in the reverse. Okay? You really need to watch your thoughts. I really feel like some of y'all have been angry at God, or some of y'all have been giving up on God, or some of y'all may have feel like God has forsaken you, or he doesn't hear your cries, and he hears your cries. He hears them. All right, some of y'all may be losing, or was once losing faith, or it's starting to lose faith, or it's starting to lose hope here. And with the Magician card coming out here, normally the Magician, if I see the Magician or the High Priestess coming out in the reverse, this could also represent black magic, but you can also do bad spell work on yourself as well. Queen of Wands energy coming out upright here. So I just feel like you need to step into this energy of Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, she's strong, she's fierce, she believes in herself, she trusts her intuition, she trusts her inner guidance system. She simply moves off of hunches here with the Queen of Wands energy. You know what I'm saying? She's very sexy. You know, she's very the queen of her fortress here. All right. So I feel like that all these obstacles, or all these challenges, or all these things that you are stressing about are just distractions. Thank you, Travesty. They're just distractions. Give me more ancestor spirit, guys. And it's so crazy. Like, look at that. They're just look, y'all want to give up. Y'all are tired. Somebody is tired. And I keep going back to like the loss or the death of someone, or there will be a death of someone. They are weary. Nine of Scarabs coming out, which is Nine of Pentacles coming out in the upright. This is the future here. Someone is very tired. Someone is very weary. They're very weary. And it's crazy that I can't remember that goddamn song by Lauryn Hill. I can't remember it. And because it like whatever it is, like that is the energy of this whole thing. It's like someone is very tired, very weary. Look at that. Knight of Scarabs coming out. Knight of Scepters coming out in the reverse here. Nine of Scepters coming out in the reverse. Someone has really done fucking had it. They're had it. Wow. I'm picking up on a loss here. I don't know why. I keep picking up on a loss. Someone body there done had it. They're tired. And they're just ready to go. They're ready to be called home. Let's see what the challenge is here. No, this is not for all of y'all, okay? The death is only for some people. Okay. Death, loss, sudden loss. It's only gonna be for some people here. Let's see what the challenge is. Because I'm definitely seeing someone that is just, they're tired. They're tired. Yeah, they're tired. They could have memory loss or be suffering from memory loss, could be suffering from Alzheimer's, something dealing with the brain, something dealing with the mind or memory or communication. For a select few of y'all, this person could be brain dead or could be going brain dead, or Temperance energy coming in at the reverse, and the Four of Wands coming in at the reverse. Yeah, this could represent a lack of support here, or someone could be hiding something as well. Like someone could be hiding a illness or a sickness here for a select few of y'all. The Temperance as the challenge, meaning a lack of compromise here. A lack of compromise here for the Temperance means like someone is overindulgence in something, or like something is overindulgence in something, because Temperance is about moderation or doing things in moderation, but this is as the challenge. So I do feel like that yeah, somebody's really they're ready to go. Somebody's ready to go or moving on. Someone's obsessing about someone who's ready to go. Someone who's very tired. For a very, very select few, a suicidal. But the Fourth Scepter reversed with the Temperance reversed and the Warrior of Swords reversed as the challenge here. It's someone definitely wants you back. Someone definitely wants you back. Like someone wants a chance to prove themselves. They could be using black magic, or they could be like thinking about you a lot. It's like they want a second chance. They want a second chance to redeem themselves for some of y'all. What I'm seeing in these cards here. Yeah, look, they're stuck. Eight of Cups with the Death card, resistant to change here. Like, look, the Hangman, like they feel trapped or they feel stuck. They want a second chance. Some people are obsessing over this here. But you know, you don't always get that second chance. You don't always get that second chance. Not a second chance at life, not a second chance at redemption. Tomorrow is not promised, and you don't have the time that you think you have. Like, I feel like people definitely want to right their wrongs. Like, I don't know why, but that's the obsession with 90% of people. They want some type of redemption, or they wish that they can go back in time. That's all that I got. That's all that I got. See you guys next time. Deuces.